I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Zephaniah chapter 1. The destruction of Judah is a type of the second coming. It is the day of the Lord's sacrifice, a day of wrath and trouble. The word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushai, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Hezekiah, in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. I will consume fowls of the heaven, and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks of the wicked. And I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Judah, and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the Chemarims with the priests, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcham, and them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord, nor inquired for him. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand, for the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second gate, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl, ye inhabitants of Mektash, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time, that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that see in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, for the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. This is definitely a good description of the second coming and the destruction of the wicked, but it is also a good description of the destruction of the city of Jerusalem by Babylon. Now that would come for, about another 50 years, somewhere between 40 and 50. So it's a prophecy of both. It's one of these dual prophecies. Couple of notes, of course. Let's look at the footnotes first. When it says the name of the Chemarims, this is apparently a derogatory term for idolatrous priests. I don't know, it just says idolatrous priests in the footnotes here, so I thought that's what it meant. But let's go down to verse 9. It says, those that leap on the threshold. This is those who are there to pillage and plunder. They come in to the house fighting and taking and stealing. In the second, so it says, cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. The second, this is a reference to the second quarter. It's a district inside the city of Jerusalem. It's not a second gate, but it's a district of the city. And then again, inhabitants of Maktesh, it's another district of Jerusalem. So Maktesh and the second district, these are just regions or areas within the city. So you get a complete destruction of the entire city is what we're hearing here, what we're being told here. Of course, again, the trumpet mentioned in verse 16 is the shofar or ram's horn, a ceremonial trumpet in the law of Moses. It's all kind of interesting, but we have also, the day of the Lord, a day of wasteness and desolation, darkness and gloominess, clouds and thick darkness. Now, this description does not fit that well with the destruction of the city of Jerusalem. Now you go to the clouds and thick darkness, this could be ashes and smoke from burning the city and all that, but it doesn't really fit real well. And so this is our indication that at this point in the prophecy, all that came before it is kind of, that's what's going to happen to Jerusalem. But a similar thing is going to happen in the last days, and let me tell you about that too. And that's where we get our transition there in verse 15. I think that's all we need to say about this. It is, Zephaniah is condemning the Jews, the kingdom of Judah, for their idolatry, and talks about how both the city of Jerusalem will be destroyed, and how that is a type or a sign of the destruction of the wicked in the last days. Nice little chapter. We'll leave it there. See you in the next one.